Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to activate Hen on PS4 firmware 9.00 without using a flash drive or an auto jailbreak dongle. I'll also go over a few important things you need to know about this method, since it's still relatively new. Alright, without further ado, let's get straight to the point of this video. Okay, maybe most of you already know that now we can activate Hen 9.00 without using a flash drive anymore. Previously, besides using a flash drive, some people used an auto jailbreak dongle made from a microcontroller, like the ESP. But before I show you how to do it, there are a few things we need to understand. First, this new exploit host was created by Chameleon, and it's called PS4 webkitexploit and labs kernelexploit for PS4 9.00. It's still in the development stage, even though, at the time this video is being made, we're already able to activate Goldhen using it. Second, we need to use an internet connection every time we activate Goldhen, because this exploit host cannot yet be cached or saved to the PS4 browser for offline use. This is also because it's still under development. However, if we look at Chameleon's replies on Twitter, there will be a version in the future that supports caching and includes a payload menu. Currently, only the Goldhen payload is available. But don't worry, an X account named PS4 Idea has already made a version of the exploit host that can be cached. I'll show you how to use both versions, the original one from Chameleon and the cached version. Lastly, based on replies to this tweet, there's a high possibility that this exploit host might be compatible with other firmware versions besides 9.00 in the future. And finally, regarding how to use this exploit host, if you encounter an error while trying to activate the jailbreak, you must restart your PS4. Do not repeat the jailbreak process right away, as this could cause a kernel panic on your PS4. Alright, those are some important things you need to know about this new exploit host. Now let's move on to the steps for using the PS4 webkitexploit and labs kernelexploit. First, we'll start with the original version of the exploit host created by Chameleon. We need to connect the PS4 to the internet first. Don't worry if you're hesitant about connecting your PS4 to the internet. I'll show you how to make sure your PS4 is safe from unwanted firmware updates. Before connecting your PS4 to the internet, make sure that the auto download feature is turned off. Normally, this is already disabled, but let's double check just to be sure. To do this, go to the settings menu, then select System. Choose Automatic Downloads and make sure that none of the boxes are checked. If there are any boxes checked, uncheck them. Okay, let's continue. Now let's connect the PS4 to the internet. Press back and stay in the Settings menu. Select Network. Check Connect to the internet if it's not already checked. Then choose Set up Internet Connection. Select Use Wi-Fi if you're using a wireless connection, or use a LAN cable if you're using a wired one. Here, I'm going to choose Wi-Fi. Choose Easy. Select your Wi-Fi name and enter the password if it's required. Alright, it's done. Your PS4 is now connected to the internet. Now usually, once the PS4 connects to the internet, you'll see a firmware update notification pop up like this. When it appears, wait 2 to 3 seconds. If after that you see another notification like this one, then you don't need to do anything. This means your PS4 failed to download the firmware. However, if more than 3 seconds go by and no further notifications appear, that means your PS4 has started downloading the latest firmware. In that case, go straight to the Notifications menu. As you can see here, the firmware download is in progress. Select the ongoing download, then press the triangle button or the Options button and choose Delete. Then select All and confirm with Delete. Finally, select Yes. This will stop and remove the firmware download process completely. Alright, now let's move on to the stage where we activate the Jailbreak and Hen. To do this, open the PS4 browser. Next, we need to clear the browser first. Press the Options button, then select Delete All. Press Options again and choose Browsing History. Then press Options one more time, and this time select Clear Browsing History. Press Options again, go to Settings, then select Delete Cookies, and continue with Clear Website Data. Okay, done. Now type in the exploit host URL. First, we'll use the original exploit host created by Chameleon. Here is the URL. Make sure that the letters PS and F are uppercase. If they're not, the exploit host page won't load. Then select Go or press R2. Here, select Yes. Now we just need to wait while the jailbreak and hen activation process runs automatically. It's very quick, only a few seconds. Okay, the jailbreak was successful. Continue by selecting OK to activate hen. Great, it worked. Hen is now active. As we can see here, it's running the latest version of Goldhen available at the time this video was made. Now let's try using the cached exploit host created by the X account named PS4A. First, restart your PS4. After that, connect your PS4 to the internet if it isn't already, and then open the PS4 browser. Just like before, we need to clean up the PS4 browser. Alright, done. Now enter the exploit host URL made by PS4A. Then select Go or press R2 to open the exploit host page. As you can see, the browser is caching the exploit host. Let's wait for it to finish. Once it's done, it will automatically continue with the jailbreak and hen activation process. Okay, the jailbreak was successful. Select OK to activate hen. Great, it worked. Hen is now active. Now we'll try using it offline, since the exploit host has already been cached in the browser. To do this, first disable the internet connection, then restart your PS4. Alright, the PS4 has powered back on. First, let me show you that the PS4 is not connected to the internet. Now let's open the PS4 browser. Choose the one with the white thumbnail, since that's the page we cached earlier. As you can see, the exploit host opens offline without any issues. The jailbreak was successful. Select OK. Goldhen has also been activated successfully. Alright, in conclusion, we're now able to activate the jailbreak and hen completely offline, without using a flash drive or auto-jailbreak dongle. However, to be honest, this exploit host still isn't fully stable, as it's currently under development. The instability means that sometimes your PS4 might experience a kernel panic a few minutes after Goldhen is activated. What I personally encounter often is that the PS4 becomes unresponsive when trying to shut down or restart. The power light just keeps blinking like this, and I'm forced to hold the power button until a beep is heard before the PS4 finally shuts down. So, if I may give some advice, for those of you who are still using a flash drive, or especially those using an auto-jailbreak dongle, it's better not to switch to this new exploit host just yet. Let's wait until a more stable version is released. But if you're just trying it out for fun, then it's totally fine. Okay, that's how to use the latest exploit host for PS4 firmware 9.0 that no longer requires a flash drive or auto-jailbreak dongle, along with some important information you need to know about this new host. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. See you again in the next video.